One of the main projects that Mr. Carney has said he wants to build is an east-west power grid. This has been the plan of the Liberal Party since around 2005. And the original idea of it is that we could build a grid east-west. We would connect to all the hydropower in Quebec and down east in the Maritimes and in BC and some in Manitoba. And then by linking all these clean energy superpowers together, we would have a great clean energy grid, a national grid. And part of the thinking there was that Alberta would supply about 30% of the wind power. So you can imagine Alberta would look like a hedgehog, and, you know, all of our beautiful views would be gone, and the price of our power would be through the roof. But worst of all, aside from the fact that an east-west grid is not economical at all, because there are huge, vast distances where there's nobody, so you're paying for these high-voltage distribution transmission lines that cost a fortune to build out, but you know, there's no substations there to serve anybody. So it would be catastrophically expensive, not economical, but also, as we see in Spain and Portugal, put us at risk of a national blackout. Because the way the grids are structured now, they primarily are powered and designed to serve the needs of that province with some interconnectors. So, for example, Quebec right now is actually tapped out in terms of provision of power, despite the fact that they have that enormous James Bay Dam. They're all subscribed. You know, they have big contracts with the United States. They have decreed that houses should be heated with electricity. They don't allow wood heating anymore. So they've added all this electrical heating in big cities like Montreal. In winter, they're actually drawing on the natural gas power energy from Ontario. So you can imagine that this kind of idea of the east-west grid, even though for climate ideologues, they think it sounds better than a pipeline, it's actually potentially catastrophic.